Hi there, I'm Eduardo from ExplainDev. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get explanations for any piece of code that you read on GitHub, Stack Overflow, documentation websites, and even on VS Code. Getting started is super easy. Simply go to our website, ExplainDev, and click on the client that you want to install. For example, the extension for VS Code. Once it's downloaded, you'll be asked to log in. And if you have an account with us, you can create one. It takes less than 2 minutes. And this is how it works on VS Code. You simply highlight the code that you want to understand, like this. Do right click, explain selected code, and in a few seconds, you'll get the explanation on the right side. This is a list of methods that are allowed to be used on the route. In this case, it's get and post. You also get follow-up questions that try to answer different aspects of the code that you want to understand. If for some reason you don't get the answer that you're looking for, just ask it. What is the difference between get and post? In a few seconds, you'll get the explanation here. ExplainDev works on tens of languages. This is Python. I'm going to try it on this configuration file. I highlight the code, right click, explain selected code. And then I get the explanation here. What is 301? 301 is a status code that means the page has been moved permanently. This is a bash script. For example, you want to know what this is doing. You highlight it, right click, explain code. This is a command that lists the contents of a directory. So you can use ExplainDev with JavaScript as well. This is a React.js application, and you can do the same with PHP, Java, C Sharp, PowerShell, and many more languages. So that's the extension for VS Code. We also know that developers spend heaps of time trying to understand somebody else's code on the internet. That's why we created a browser extension for Chrome. And this is how it works. Once installed, the browser extension will detect the call blocks in your website. This is done locally, and we append an explain button to every call block like this. Upon click, you'll get an explanation right here in context. And again, if you have a question about a specific portion of code, you select it like so, hit the explain selection button, and this is the answer. It is a string that represents the mode in which the file will be opened. It works on documentation websites as well. This is the documentation for JavaScript by Mozilla. And you select the code like this, click explain selection, and you'll see the explanation within context in the same website like this. You can configure ExplainDev to provide explanation in Spanish as well. You can modify the level of detail. Basic explanations tend to be a bit shorter and less verbose than advanced explanations. And these settings can also be configured. You can change those settings on VS Code as well. So that's ExplainDev today. Is like an assistant. It's like another developer that is sitting next to you and explaining code in your language level and in context. It's like having a conversation with this person where the topic of the conversation is your code. I hope you like it. Let me know if you have more questions. Thank you.